Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. On this vlog, I am going to show you what it's like to spend a winter weekend up here at the cabin. So join us on this adventure. So it is New Year's Eve weekend this weekend. We decided to get out of Dodge and head on up here to ring in the new year. So this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge of the activities for the entire weekend. We're up here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably go home Sunday morning. So I thought it would be interesting to show you guys what we do up here during a winter weekend. It's a little bit different in the summer just because we don't have a lot of the amenities that we usually have in the summertime. So it's gonna be just kind of a hodgepodge of everything. So hopefully you enjoy it. So we actually just got up here, and for this weekend we did kind of a mixture. Matt drove the truck in and then I followed behind him in the snowmobile. Now on a normal winter weekend like in January and February, both of us will drive snowmobiles in because the snow is so high that we can't drive the truck in. Snow wasn't that bad this time where Matt could drive the truck in, but we still wanted the snowmobile here, so I followed him. So right now we're just unpacking. I actually just got done making the bed because I brought home the bedding the last time. First thing we do right away is we light our fireplace. So off-grid cabin, obviously we don't have heat, so that's the temperature right now. It's 36 degrees. When we got here, it was 22 degrees, and we've been here, I want to say, for about 45 minutes. So it's doing pretty good heating up. But here is our fireplace. This is the first thing that we light. Obviously, we want the camp to be nice and toasty. And as you can see, it is a small little kind of studio apartment, so it actually does not take that long to heat up. I would say maybe about 2.5 to 3 hours. I think it's gonna be more like 2 hours. Matt says 3, so we shall see. So as you can see, I have a bunch of like various items that I'm putting away and unpacking right now. It's important to kind of keep moving while the camp is heating up. That's why I really like unpacking. Keeps me warm, keeps me moving, and by the time that I'm done, it's close to being toasty warm. But let's go down and see what Matt's doing to stay warm downstairs. Before I show you what Matt's doing, here's a sled that I actually pulled behind me with the snowmobile. Usually in the January, February months when we're both driving the snowmobiles, I have a sled and it's full of supplies as well as the dog. So hopefully we'll be able to do a vlog where I can show you guys me pulling it. It was empty this time. We don't really need it. And then here is ice fishing stuff because as you all know, we have our cabin on a lake and Matt's gonna try to do some ice fishing. There's the dog in her pretty little jacket. Say hi, Sydney. Oh. So here's the snowmobile that I followed Matt behind. No idea what kind of snowmobile it is. I'll put a link in the description down below what it is. I quite enjoy riding it. We only have one snowmobile right now. We used to have 2. We sold one of them. We are on the hunt for a second one because I actually enjoy riding it and I'm getting a lot better at getting faster and I want to increase my skills, but we're looking for a second one right now. So what Matt is doing right now is he is shoveling a path for us because this is the path to the outhouse. And actually, now that I think about it, I do have a couple snowmobile vlogs that I did last year. They're actually on my complimentary channel, Ohana Adventures. So I'll put a link up here somewhere up above to one of those vlogs so you can kind of see what we do in January and February when we're really coming up here. But I'm sure we will head on up here again January, February, possibly March, and I'm sure I will share all of our snowmobile adventures with you at that time as well. You can see me because the sun's backlighting me, but what Matt's doing right now is he's making a turnaround with the snowmobile. There he is. So it's just a little easier for us to turn the snowmobile around as we come and go. And now he just went up that way. I think he's just having a little fun. This is actually the first time that we've come up here with snowmobiles. It's the first snow that we've had. So it's pretty exciting. We were actually pretty excited to come up here for New Year's Eve, and then the fact that it snowed right beforehand, even more excited. So he's like a kid in a candy store. I think he's coming right now. There he is again. And there are our snowmobile helmets. We usually keep them downstairs here in the garage, and we usually hang all of our gear up here, although I'm wearing my snow pants, and then I put Matt's snow pants upstairs as well. But we usually hang it all down here, just because it gives us a little bit more space so we don't have all the gear taking up space upstairs. Oh, and it sounds like Matt just turned on the inverter. That was that noise if you heard it in the background. So we're going to have solar power. Okay, so we're gonna go on a little ride, but see that hill? We gotta get up the hill. Matt assures me we can do it with the truck, so wish us luck.
There, that's the hardest part. All the rest is cakewalk.
Okay, so we did make it, and honestly, I was recording like the first part of it, but I get like super nervous for some reason. I have this thing about getting stuck in the snow, so I had to stop recording because I had to like I just had to close my eyes. So I caught the tail end. So sorry, I got anxiety ridden and nervous, so I did not get all of it. But we made it. Now we're off. We are headed right now out to do a little ice fishing. Doesn't make sense to hang out up in the cabin upstairs since it's still heating up, so we're gonna go out and do a little ice fishing. I do not ice fish, Matt does, but I'll join him and we'll have a few drinks and enjoy the beautiful outdoors. It's about 20 degrees, but no wind, which makes a big difference. So here we are in the middle of the lake. Matt and our brother-in-law and nephew are drilling holes right now. I just wanted to show you the beautiful snow on the lake. It's so peaceful out here. And like I had said, it's not really cold at all. Sorry, this looks super weird because I have a little pom-pom on the top of my hat, but it's not really cold because there's no wind, and that really does make a difference. So I'm just gonna have a drink while Matt gets set up right now. What's this thing called, Matt?
What?
Depth finder?
It's like a Vexilar radar.
It's a radar. So you're 25 feet down? I like that part. It's fun. How thick is the ice?
Huh?
How thick is the ice?
A foot.
A foot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that has a ruler on it? What's that?
It's 10 inches.
10 inches, okay. Almost a foot.
I use 5 to have a snowmobile. Oh, yeah.
You only need 5 inches to put to drive on with a snowmobile?
Yeah.
And there aren't any cup holders on this little sled seat thing. But look, the snow makes perfect cup holders. And there's Daniel.
There's definitely something there. I might have scared him away coming down. But typically with crappie, you stay a little higher. Like, you know what I mean? Because they look up. That's kind of how they attack.
So Matt's putting up a tip up right now. We have one way over there, that first hole that I was at. You can kind of see the flag way over there. We're gonna put a tip up right here. It's getting kind of late though, so I'm gonna have to go in soon. So I'm sure I'll show you guys more tomorrow and the next day, but it's a nice little taste of ice fishing.
That's the lure.
The lure is going down.
Or the
right
minnow.
there. That's the lure, the minnow or whatever.
Yep. That's the minnow.
Good morning and Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve. It is Friday, January 1st. We also had a great New Year's Eve. I didn't vlog anything for New Year's Eve just because we were with family, but now it's the next morning. We've been pretty productive this morning. We actually got up, fixed our fridge. I think I may have mentioned this before, but maybe not. Our fridge, our propane fridge, actually ended up breaking when we were up here for Thanksgiving. So we have been without a fridge since then. We have not been up here since Thanksgiving, so it was fine, but we ended up having to get a part, and it was actually the thermocouple that broke on the fridge, and we found out that with propane fridges, the thermocouple tends to go out every, I don't know, 3 to 4 years. It was not an expensive fix at all. It took Matt maybe a half an hour to quick swap out that thermocouple, and now we are up and running with our fridge. So this morning, I'm just gonna clean up the cabin a little bit. Matt is out there ice fishing right now, but he is also scoping out a really good spot for us to start a fire, because for lunch, we are going to start a fire out on the ice and cook hot dogs over a tripod grill. So I will take you along on that adventure. So we're out here on the ice. Todd is actually starting a fire for us in these little islands here to keep us warm. We're waiting for my nieces and nephews to come, and then we're going to start cooking the hot dogs. But for now, Matt's gonna drill a few more holes and set up some tip-ups so that way he can monitor them while we're eating lunch.
For the night, stand here a while, take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt. Silence is everywhere, and you're not.
From the previous clip, Matt and I took a little snowmobile ride. We had a lot of fun. We just went local. Here in Upper Michigan, the snowmobile trails are technically open, but they are not groomed yet. We haven't got a ton of snow, so Matt and I just wanted to stay local. So that was a lot of fun to just kind of ride around and see what's going on. Yesterday, Matt did go ice fishing some more and did catch a bunch of fish. So we have some fish to have for breakfast tomorrow, as well as more fish that I ended up freezing to have for a future breakfast for another time we come up here. So right now Matt's just ice fishing, catching the last rays of the sunlight. So tonight we're gonna have some pork pie for dinner and then play some card games. Good morning guys, it's Sunday, January 3rd. We are actually packing up to go, but before we head out, we're gonna have a little breakfast and cook the fish that Matt caught this weekend. That's it. We are almost all packed up. Bags are all ready to go home. There's the dog. Only thing I have yet to do is I have to do all the dishes. Sorry, I have my gloves on. I have to do all the dishes. Matt's downstairs starting to clean up the garage from all the ice fishing stuff, pack the car, and then we are on our way home. So I am going to end the vlog here. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we did for New Year's Eve. It was a really fun weekend, and I'm hoping that we will be able to do it again next year, New Year's Eve. I'm also hoping that we get a lot of snow so we could do a snowmobile trip sometime in January. If not in January, then hopefully in February, which I will take you guys along on that adventure. I hope you guys had a magical New Year's Eve and a very, very happy New Year. Please don't forget to join our adventure family by hitting that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to check out my complimentary channel, Ohana Adventures, where I explore my love of all things Disney. We will see you on the next adventure, but remember, it's a beautiful world out there, so go out there and find your adventure. See you real soon. Bye!
Oh,